We're here today at Lakeside Ranch talking to David Pittman about what makes this place special. David, can you tell me a little bit about your family and what you're doing with these chickens that makes it a little different?
Well, there's actually a lot that we do different. We're a third-generation family farm, and we basically take the conventional book and throw it out the window and apply everything that we possibly can to make the bird feel the most humane lifestyle that it can possibly have.
Now these are, what kind of chickens are we looking at all around us right now?
Well, these are free-range chickens, so what they do is they have the option to go outside. We keep them inside for the first 21 days of their life for their own health because they can't handle the environment yet. But after 21 days of age, we give them the option at their choice whether to be inside or outside. And it's their discretion. A lot of times in the morning time when the weather's good, they'll be outside and enjoying the sun. When the afternoon heat comes in, they'll prefer to go inside where it's nice and cool.
So one thing I learned from your dad is that it's not just your family that's benefiting from all this, there's other families involved.
Exactly. We feel that the small family farms, ourselves and also our growers, gives us the ability to keep a pulse on this business on a daily basis, to control all aspects from humanely treating the animals on the farm to how we process them at the plant.
I think that it's a family business, and it brings them closer, brings all of us closer together as a family, and having it be strong family roots, it makes it a tradition. Brings pride into the work.
We're just the right size of farm. From right here where we're sitting, we can see what's happening all over. One son lives down on that corner, and he can hear those buildings, and another son lives on the other corner, and he knows what's happened there. He can hear if there's problems in the houses, and so we feel we're just about the right size.
So David, tell me a little bit about the feeding system you have here.
Well, it's very important that we give the birds continuous access to feed all the time. Let them choose when they want to eat and when they don't want to eat. Another very important aspect of it is 100% pure vegetarian diet.
Did you find you had to go through some adjustments when you started taking out the antibiotics and the growth hormones from the feed?
We did. We did have quite a bit of a learning curve. We practiced this for 3 years before we actually marketed our product this way. We took the growth promotants out of the feed, we took the antibiotics out of the feed, and it made a big difference. It slowed the growth rate down, which at first made us nervous, but once we realized the benefits of it, the benefits are that the birds grow slower, it gives their skeletal structure time to catch up, it also gives their immune system time to get stronger and build stronger immunity. That really helped get the growth rate and the overall health of the bird.
What about the climate around here? Is it a good climate for birds?
This is a really good climate to raise poultry in. We've got a very dry climate here in the San Joaquin Valley, which helps us to keep the litter clean and dry so there's not moisture into it, so we can keep the bird in a clean, dry environment. The only thing that we have to combat with here is the heat. We can reach up to 105 degrees in the summertime, and that's why this cool cell technology makes a big difference for the compassion of these animals' life. What we do is we have pads on one side of the barn that have water going through them. On the other side of the barn we have fans. And we're sucking that air through to cool the birds. Because even though it can be 105 degrees outside, we can lower the temperature between 25 and 35 degrees. So we can maintain 75 to 80 degrees inside this house. A lot of times during the summer, these chicken houses are cooler than my house at home.
So we're now here at the Pasture Ranch. It's one of the cool new things they're doing here at Mary's. David, could you tell us a little bit about what's going on here?
Well, we're working with alternative breeds here. Recently went to Europe and did a trip there to see how these birds are raised. We've been working on this program for the last 3 years, and this is our latest innovation. So what we're doing is we have these traders that are on this beautiful pasture, and every 3 or 4 days we move them to new grass.
So is this a new breed that you're working with?
Yes, it is. We call this our Mary's Bronze pasture-raised chicken. In order for us to source a breed like this, we actually had to go to France to source a clean source of a slower-growing alternative breed. It's very important that you start with the right breed to be able to be in the outdoors like this. Traditional chickens couldn't handle this type of environment. They couldn't handle the cold nights and the warm afternoons. This breed can handle it. It takes about twice as long to grow. It takes 12 weeks versus the normal 6 weeks for a traditional chicken. But we try to do everything out here to provide the perfect environment for the bird. So after we started with the right breed, we've then enhanced the environment the best we can. We've provided bird perches for them to sleep on at night. We've provided the perfect amount of food and water space, and also it's very important that we move these birds on a new pasture every 3 or 4 days to keep them in fresh grass.
Our pasture-raised chickens are very special chickens. They're raised the old-fashioned way. They eat grass and bugs. They perch on perches. They dust bathe, and they're very healthy and slow growing. This gives the bird a lot more flavor and taste. Now you will get a lot larger thighs because they're running around and less breast meat, and they're slower growing, but that's what gives it the unique, real chicken flavor.
Now this is something special. I'm here at Mary's new air chill room to meet David Pittman. Let's take a look inside. Now this is an amazing room. Why don't you tell me a little bit about it?
We are very proud of this room. This is our air chill room. And what this is an alternative to the normal way that chickens are chilled. After chickens are usually cleaned and processed, they're usually submerged in water. It's like a big bathtub. The birds are all commingled together and the water chills them down. You might notice when you see a package in the store, it says this might contain 6 or 8% moisture. There'll be a lot of bloody water on the bottom of the package. That is caused by when the birds are chilled with water, that water is absorbed into the meat.
So we're paying for the water?
You're paying for the water, and it's also affecting the taste. So by chilling the birds with air, you're just getting the chicken. So the natural flavor of the chicken is enhanced. It's not being diluted by the heavily chlorinated water. In addition to that, you're getting better value. You're not paying for water, you're just getting chicken.
Sounds like the birds belong in the air.
They really do.
Our boxes are now 100% recyclable. These are the boxes that we use to ship our product from our location to the stores. So you can rest assured that the box that was used was 100% recyclable. In addition to that, the box that we use is actually made from about 80 to 90% recycled cardboard that comes from the back of the grocery store. So we're trying to make a complete cycle. My mom has gotten a lot of feedback from customers wanting us to eliminate the use of styrofoam trays. These go into landfills and take hundreds of years to break down. In working on this project, we were able to use a little thicker film that we were already using to wrap the tray. By going to a thicker film, we were able to eliminate the tray. So now we're saving thousands of tons of waste of styrofoam that we were using every year. It has now been eliminated.